Greetings, duelists. Professor Rivas here, or I should say good morning. It is now 6:07, and today we're going to be going to our very first regional qualifier. At least my very first regional qualifier. I've never competed in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament before, and that's kind of blasphemous, so I think I should get that experience. I did want to do it right before COVID had hit, and so I was planning to go to my first regional. I was planning to go to my first regional during that time, but everything got shut down and I wasn't able to, so now is my next chance to do it. So we're going to be going. It's in Kissimmee, and so we're going to be driving in a few, taking my beautiful wife with me. She's going to support me. And we're going to be playing Math Mix today. So let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so we made it. We are here at the Osceola Heritage Park for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals. I just got myself my Darkwing Blast. And so the tournament's going to be starting in about 45 minutes. I'm just going to hang out, kind of look around, and then I'll keep you guys up to date with what's going on. All right. So, just finished my first match. It was against Taylorman's Sprite Mixture, and I got 2-0'd, but that's okay. Gonna hit the next one strong, so let's see how this goes. Peace out. Hey guys, just wrapped up round 2. I played against a real nice guy named Jay. He was playing DDDs. Super cool, super fun duel. I did manage to lose though. It was 2-1. My wife is laughing at me as she's overhearing this. But it was a lot of fun. I lost, but I had a great time. So we will check back in the next round. Hey guys, I just finished up my my third round. That was against Brandon Despia, and yeah, I got 2-0'd, pretty bad. And yeah, so I'm X3 until I dropped because I'm hungry, and so I want to go and eat some lunch with my beautiful wife. So peace out, y'all. I will catch you later. Greetings, duelists. Professor Rivas here, and I am back from the regional tournament. I'm actually recording this one day after the fact, but yesterday I did want to record, but I was just exhausted by the time I did get home. So I'm more awake, more energized. I know that the last snippets you saw, I just seemed very sad and drained, and more drained than sad. I mean, of course you're going to be a little sad when you lose, but I was more tired than anything. I still had fun, which is what I really came there for. But I did want to take this time to just kind of break down a little further the matches of yesterday, because yesterday with the snippets, I did kind of just give a quick breakdown of what happened, but I kind of want to get a little more into it. So first things first, I want to talk about round 1. Now round 1, I dueled against a guy named Alejandro, and when I saw him, I had seen him earlier in the venue, and he was actually wearing a team hoodie, and I learned that he was on a team with his team. They were there, and they actually flew in from Puerto Rico. And they came to Florida specifically for this event. So I knew already that they came to play and they came to win. as for me, like I'm not the most competitive person. I was playing Mathmex, and so I knew that this was gonna be an interesting duel. So I won the die roll and decided to go first, and saw that he was playing Tearlaments, or Bestial Tearlaments, because I did say Tearlament Sprite yesterday, because I did say a couple of I did see a couple of Sprite cards, but it was mainly Bestial and Tearlament cards. And I knew from the get-go that this was gonna be a long duel. And I never really played against Tearlaments before. I didn't really have a chance to play test at all. So I did a little bit of research on them, and I knew that cards like Dimension Shifter and DD Crow were gonna be good, but I did order them, they just didn't get to me in time. So I wasn't able to even slide those in games 2 and 3. But just talking about game 1, I didn't really get to go off really on my combo. He was playing more on my turn than I was playing on my turn. But he did his thing, he did his combo, very long, complicated combo, and I was just trying to keep track of everything. And yeah, he quickly won that game. Game 2, I decided to go first again. I was able to do a bit more, but it still wasn't all that much I could do against Tearlaments. So I thought I was gonna at least get the draw because we're coming close on time, and I was ahead on life points during game 2. And so close, but he did manage to go ahead and get me down to 0 before time was called. So that was a quick 2-0. Again, super nice guy. The gameplay, I didn't have too much fun just because, like I said, Tearlaments, there's a lot of playing going on his turn and on my turn, so I didn't really do all that much. But still, overall, great guy, great duel. Moving on to round 2, and I want to say it's my favorite, or was my favorite round of the tournament. I dueled against this guy named Jay. Super nice guy. He was playing DDDs, and I hadn't played DDDs in a long time, but he won the die roll. He went first, and he was able to go full combo, and he made a pretty impressive board. And so I did have, for my turn, I did have Dark Ruler No More, so I activated Dark Ruler No More and was able to negate all his effects on the field, or his face-up monsters on the field, and he didn't have anything to combat that. So I was able to go ahead and get my final Sigma out, and I was able to equip it with Billion Blade Nayuta. And if you're a Mathmech player or have faced Mathmech players, it's kind of a done deal after that, because unless you have any spell or trap removal to get rid of Billion Blade Nayuta, it's kind of impossible to get over Final Sigma, because Final Sigma is unaffected by basically everything, and Billion Blade allows it to get really beefy. So he saw that once he read the card, and he kind of understood the situation, so he scooped game 1. So I got a win, which is cool. Then we moved on to game 2, and he went first. It looks like it didn't open too well. He was able to do a bit though, but I did side in Sphere Mode because I saw the impressive board he made game 1, so I was ready to kind of combat that, but he only got up to 2 monsters on the field. So during my turn, even though I had the Sphere Mode, it was dead because I couldn't use it. He only had 2 cards and not 3. Other than that, I didn't really have anything else in my hand either to kind of make a combo go off, and what I did have, it was going to be disrupted by his play. So didn't really do too much. I tried to do something, but then on his turn he was going to go all out anyways. So I decided to scoop game 2. So we were 1-1, and then game 3 I decided to go first, and I drew into 2 Dark Ruler No Mores. So yeah, that hand was a total brick. I couldn't do anything with the other 3 cards. I basically just T-set and passed from what I remember. It was his turn, and he wiped it up quickly. So I think if I had kind of sided out the Dark Ruler No Mores, knowing I was going first, if I had gotten better combo pieces, I think I could have clutched the match, but it wasn't in the cards, no pun intended. But again, overall, my opponent, super nice guy. Very fun duel. It was very back and forth, so I did enjoy that, as opposed to the last round where I didn't really get to do too much. This round I was able to do something, which was cool. So moving on to round 3, at this point I'm X2, and I dueled against a guy named Nelson, and he was playing Branded Despia, which is another deck which I didn't play test, so I wasn't really prepared to face Branded Despia either, and didn't really get to do too much on my turn. Again, my hands were very bricky. Like I said, I need to play with the ratios and I really need to test them out before entering the tournament. But I only had a good solid hand maybe once or twice out of the 9 duels I did, so there was definitely something wrong with my ratios. So now I know for the next time at least. But didn't really do too much. It was a quick 2-0. So that's it. That was my tournament experience as far as the duels, but I did want to record this part just to kind of relay this message. And the message is that if you yourself have not been to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional tournament, maybe because of fear or anxiety, I do implore you to try it out. Because I myself am someone that's very introverted. I do get anxiety when I'm in new places with new people. And I must say that I felt very comfortable at that venue with those people there. Yeah. I have grown accustomed to playing online with, like, you know, Dueling Nexus and Dueling Book, and you always come across those players who are just very toxic in the chat, and you just kind of don't want to deal with it. And you kind of expect that when you play with real people. But I would like to think that those toxic people, they are in the minority. They're out there, but the majority of the community in that venue that I saw were super nice, super helpful, super patient. Like I said, the people that I dueled against were super nice and super patient. Even the duels that I was surrounded by, because of course you're gonna see other duels around you as you're playing, those opponents were also super nice and super cool with each other. And I was sitting at a table with my wife. My wife came to support me, and there was a time when people would come up to me and ask for trades, and I didn't have any trades, but they were super cool about it. And I did get to observe other people trading, and I saw that very cool people. There was one instance where there was a card that was worth like 3 cents, and a guy needed it, and the guy just went ahead and gave it to him just because he needed it. He wasn't sweating the 3 cents. And so just seeing that and just going through the experience I went through in this tournament, I really do encourage you to try it out. Whether it's a locals, whether it's a regional, you will be pleasantly surprised if you're kind of thinking what I was thinking and kind of anticipating the toxicity. It wasn't like that at all. Now, am I gonna say that you're not gonna encounter that? You might, but overall, it was a nice and great experience. Okay, so that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my experience. And again, try it out. I implore you. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and share. And I will catch you later. I hope you have a great day. Class dismissed.